All right, it's game two of the playoff series between the Montreal Canadiens and the Detroit Red Wings. We are in Detroit for the second game. First game, Detroit had a unanswered three-goal run in the second period to win that game 3-2. Montreal started off with a goal in the first by Locke, Portland assisting. In the second period, Drillin scored for Montreal with Ricard and Getlif on the assists before Detroit exploded with a Bruntow goal, Liscombe assisting, Douglas goal with Howe assisting, and Bruntow again with his second goal of the day with Wares assisting. And Detroit managed to outshoot Montreal 31-30 and win it 3-2. Detroit up, and we are at Detroit for the second game, and then we'll move over to Montreal for games, potentially games 3 and 4. This is the best of 5 series. The winner of this series will face the winner of the Montreal Maple Leafs and the Boston Bruins. It is 1943. The war is raging in both Europe and Japan. Well, let's be honest, the world is at war, literally all over the globe, Africa, North Africa, Italy, etc., etc. So these are the war years, and I can't speak to how many great players were serving, but I will assume a lot of great players weren't on these teams. So it's kind of a special history. Okay, here we go. I will be rolling in front of everyone so they can see. These are great, but again, I don't use them for the recordings because it blocks the dice. So Montreal, first period, first segment. Here we go. And again, I'll show you how I track this. Defense. So the Red Wings already on defense. There's an extra goal opportunity. Not going to happen. So there's their segment. And Montreal is going to get 7. They're going to get 2 shots on goal. First segment for Detroit. Detroit poke checks it away in the center ice and is on the move. But the Canadiens are fighting well here. It's going to be 15. It's going to be a power play opportunity for Detroit. Power play. And we're, power play, excuse me. We're looking at Montreal, still a power play, and it's 9-10. 10 is going to be no goal. So again, first segment, how many shots did Detroit earn in that run? 4. They're going to get 1 shot on goal. And the Montreal Canadiens with the puck. And they're on the run. This is after a power play, so back at full strength face-off. Montreal, in their second segment on offense, is going to get 12. 12 is going to be no goal. And how many shots did Montreal get in that? 2 shots on goal. The Detroit Red Wings get the puck away. They're working around the ice with a 10 on defense. It's going to be the Montreal Canadiens, and they are going to stymie Detroit, as we're going to see some good defense in these series of games, and only 2 shots on goal for Detroit. The Montreal Canadiens defense banging the boards, gets the puck away from the Red Wings, and they open up the ice. And they're trying to create a lot of space on the ice, but the Detroit Red Wings are man on, and they got it under control. 15 is going to be another power play opportunity, this one for Montreal. So Montreal looking at a power play opportunity. Let's see if they can do something on Detroit here. It's going to be 6. 6 is going to be, just missed the goal. How many shots on goal for Montreal? Wow, during that power play, they're going to amass 3 shots on goal. But the Detroit special teams, shorthanded, shuts it down. Detroit's third segment, it's going to be the Montreal Canadiens. So right now we're seeing nothing but defense. And it's going to be 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 is going to be no power play. Detroit completely stymied, but they do get 3 shots on goal. And the final segment for Montreal here in Detroit. They want to get this game back. They had the first game they thought won, but Detroit turned out to be too explosive in the second period. 8-9 is going to be an extra goal chance. There is no such thing for these teams. They're too closely matched. And 6 is going to be 2 shots. And that's going to end it for Montreal. No chance at a score for them in the first. Montreal defense, though, going to work to keep them in it. 10 is going to be a no-goal opportunity. But the Detroit Red Wings put up 2 shots on goal. The first period comes to an end, folks. It's 0-0. We got 6, 7, 8, 9 shots on goal total for Montreal, and 5, 6, 7, 8 shots on goal for Detroit. But, folks, there is no goal in the first period. And the Detroit fans on their feet, they know in Game 1 They blew up and put on 3 goals on Bobo, who is in goal for the Canadians. And, of course, Mowers is in goal for Detroit. So they know what they're capable of doing, and they did it in the second period at home in the last game. So Detroit fans feel pretty confident. They got out of that without relinquishing a goal. Montreal scored early in the first game. So already Detroit appears to have Montreal's number, shutting down that offense. Here we go, folks. Montreal Canadiens starting the second period after an interval. They are on offense, 9-10, and they're working, and no, there's not going to be a goal made here. Shots on goal for them. They're going to get, I need to set another set of dice, so I don't have to do that again. 6. John, I noticed John is rolling a second pair of D6s for those shots on goal. It's a really smart Detroit. So John's got a little more efficiency going on his side of the table, which is brilliant. Defense, this could be huge. 9, extra goal chance, not going to happen. Detroit's not capable, as these two teams are too evenly matched, as I've said before, but they do get 3 shots on goal in that segment. Folks, we're seeing a lot of great defense here and offense. Uh-oh, this is it. This is what's going to blow it up. Yep, Montreal is going to draw first blood with a goal, folks, and Montreal does this with 5 shots on goal, counting the goal. We're going to get a goal. That goal is going to come from 52. So scoring is Locke. Again, Locke scored first for him last game, and Locke's going to break the ice here and draw first blood on the red ice. We're going to have 2 assists. The first assist is Locke. Can't assist himself, so we're going to go with 1 assist. And the second assist, so it's going to turn out to be 1 assist, as Locke makes the moves, gets the puck back, and then drives it into the goal. Number 99, who would that be? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys rated 99. I'm going to roll 6 with the last guy, Frank Mailey. What is he doing in the game? I don't know. But Frank Mailey is going to get an assist in the playoffs for the Montreal Canadiens, folks. And the Detroit fans, when they hear the horn go and the whistle blow, signaling a goal, they are not happy about it. The Montreal Canadiens on the bench, on their feet, they're celebrating as they change lines in preparation of the face-off. And Detroit now, once again, they fall behind, and they did this last game. Montreal took a 2-goal lead. Here they've got a 1-goal lead in the second. We're looking at the offense of Detroit. Detroit scored 3.38 goals per game during the regular season, and we're looking at a 15. That's going to be a power play opportunity, so we got some rough and tumble play happening here. Let's see if they can score. We need to roll low. 9-10. Nope, it's going to be a no-goal opportunity. But what did they do? Detroit 6. They got 2 shots during that power play. And Montreal sitting pretty. Going into the third segment, it's going to be Montreal's offense again. Uh-oh, so they found a way to spread out the Detroit defense, 12, 13, 14, and they force a power plays. Detroit's starting to get feisty, get a little high sticking or something going on there. And a 12 or 14, that's actually pretty good, folks, for Montreal to add to their lead. And it's going to be 11 and, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They miss it by 1. But they do get, during this power play opportunity, 7. They're going to get 2 shots on goal. And Detroit's special teams hold strong again. Despite getting a little feisty offense, Detroit now working their offense down the ice. They've got a plan. 10. No, they're going to come away with no goal. But they do put the puck on net 4 times. So Detroit's starting to pick up the pace. Montreal in the final 5 minutes of plays on offense. 7. This could be bad. Goal! Oh my God. Montreal's going to get a second goal. Detroit fans now stunned. And that's going to be 7. That's going to be +1. 3 shots on goal. Who gets this goal? 55. 55 is Benoit. No, whoops, wrong guy. Look over here. Getlif, folks. Finally, Getlif gets on. He got an assist last game. And 49 is going to be 2 assists this time. 32. 32 is Blake. And the second assist, 99 again. Who? 1. Oh, this time it's Grabowski. So Blake and Grabowski helped Getlif get another goal. Montreal now up 2-0. 2-0. And the final segment for the second period, Detroit reeling, fans not happy. And here we go. We got 10-13. 13 is a power play opportunity. So again, somebody's in the box. We don't know who. We don't care. We're just going to play it out. 9, 10, 11 is no goal. Wait. Oh, they missed it by 1. Shoot, that would have been sweet. And they're going to have 3 shots on goal. And it goes the horn. And the second period ends. It is 2-0 Montreal. Fans can rest in knowing Detroit fans have some solace in the fact that their Detroit Red Wings scored 3 goals in the second period and won it 3-2 yesterday. Today, though, their offense not able to get a puck in the first or second period. Locke with Maley's help, Gatliff with Blake and Grabowski's help, and Montreal on enemy ice is up 2-0 after 2 periods of action, and Detroit now getting nervous. By the way, the power play's down. We have 4 minutes of power play in the first period. We've had 6 minutes of power play in the second period. That's a little more tame because I think the offenses have been more effective in total. Last game we had 4-2. Actually, last game the first 2 periods were very tame. A total of 6 power play minutes in the first game. In the first 40 minutes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 power play minutes in that final third period where they were fighting to win that game was Montreal. So bottom line is both Detroit and Montreal are fairly tame in this series. So let's see in the third period whether Detroit fans get what they want, and that is a big 2-goal run. Here we go. Montreal holding on to a 2-goal lead. The defense of Detroit comes out playing tight. A lot of forechecking and violent play. This may lead to more power plays. 12 is, yep, power play. So there it is, folks. Detroit is determined to harass the Montreal Canadiens, and there you have it, folks. They're a power play situation. 6-7 is a power play goal scored against them. Oh my God, we got us a power play goal scored against them. Poor Detroit. The fans now stunned. And Montreal had only 2 shots on goal to get that power play goal. 99 scored it. Are you joking? That's another 6 players. 6. It's going to be Gary Heffernan. Holy cow. Heffernan scored that goal. Oh my God. And the assists, we only have 1 assist. And that's coming from the man, Locke. There you go. So how did Heffernan get a goal? Because Locke gave it to him in prime position, baby. Locke set it up. Heffernan just happened to be the guy that reflected it off his stick into the net. And Mowers of Detroit is beside himself as he has now given up 3 goals in a row. And holy cow, Detroit fans now are loud and rowdy. They're starting to feel a little panic here. Not panic. They've got a couple of games in the series left. I shouldn't say panic. They've been here before, let's put it that way, but they don't like losing at home. 7 is going to be a no-goal situation. And Detroit here in the third period, though, gets 3 shots on goal as they pound through. So that was a power play goal for Heffernan, and Locke was the man who set it up. That was beautiful. We're going to look at the defense of the Red Wings in the second segment. 10 is no goal. So Montreal shut down in that segment, and they get only 1 shot on goal. So that's good for Detroit. They slowed down Montreal there. Detroit needs to hit one of these 2 goals here. It's going to be offense. Detroit has a chance if they keep hitting their own offense, but not enough. 11 is going to be a no-goal chance. Dang it, Detroit being absolutely shut down. 2 shots on goal. Third segment, Montreal Canadiens with a 3-goal lead are on offense. And they're going to get 7, 8, 9. 9 is going to be an extra goal opportunity. They do not have one, so that's a no-goal chance. But they do put 4 pucks on Mowers, as Mowers is working up a sweat today. And Detroit on offense, determined to get back in this game. 11, 12 is going to be a power play opportunity. Come on, let's see if Detroit can get something here. It's going to be 7. 7 is no goal. How many shots did they get during this segment? 3 shots on goal. This is it, folks. Final segment for Montreal with a 3-goal lead. It's going to be defense. So Red Wings playing tough. 10, 11. It's going to be a no-goal chance. And Montreal is going to finish this game with 3 more shots on goal. And now we're going to go for our 10% and below. Red Wings empty the net. They do not empty the net. They play it out. They've decided they're going to just accept their fate and see if they can at least do something in the final 5 minutes. Offense, and it's going to be 6. I think they are. No, they don't do it. No goal. Shoot, Detroit completely blanked. They get 1 shot on goal. Holy cow, folks. Montreal's going to win this game 3-0. Montreal ties the series now. Series is 1-1. Holy cow, Montreal win. Let's go ahead and tally the shots on goal for the period. 7, 8, 9, 10 shots on goal for Montreal. 6, 7, 8, 9 shots on goal for Detroit. That's going to be, we had 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 shots on goal in the second period for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So both of them had 12 shots on goal in the second. So we got 22, 31 shots on goal for Montreal. And 21, 29 shots on goal for Detroit. So there's your difference again, folks. Montreal finds a way to get a road win. And not only that, as Montreal scored 2 goals last game, and they did it in the first and second, Detroit blew up in the second but could not score in the first or third. And here Detroit absolutely handled by the Montreal goalie and this defense. And we end up with a close game, shots on goal, but not close on the board as Babol got the job done. And look at this, folks. We got us a 1-1 series after game 2. Next up is going to be Toronto. Game 2, Toronto, Boston. And again, Toronto won that game on away ice. Let me see. Toronto won that game 3-1 on away ice. And that will be tomorrow morning's coffee and hockey. Thanks for watching. This has been Red Ice Hockey, brought to you by Powder Blue Sports and John Turnbull. And it is a fantastic game. Thanks for watching. Good day.